Under the blazing Egyptian sun, Eric Sanders stood in the ruins of an ancient temple, his camera slung around his neck. An archaeologist by profession, he had spent years searching for this forgotten homage to the serpent god Apep. As he surveyed the worn hieroglyphs on the crumbling stone walls, a sense of triumph swelled within him. This was his discovery. With a reverent yet daring hand, he pried a golden amulet from the altar, the sacred artifact glimmering ominously in the dim light of the setting sun. It was then that he felt it, a cold shiver down his spine. The air grew heavy and still, as if the desert itself were holding its breath. That night, Eric's dreams were plagued with haunting visions. He saw Apep, the colossal serpent god, writhing through the cosmos, devouring the sun. Each bite plunged the world into darkness, chilling him to the bone. And within Apep's unblinking eyes, he saw his own reflection, twisted and distorted. Awakening in a cold sweat, Eric dismissed the nightmare as mere anxiety. But the visions persisted. Each night, as the sun descended, the serpent loomed larger in his mind, its hiss echoing through his thoughts. He stopped eating, sleeping, existing in a relentless twilight between the real and the unreal. One evening, driven to the edge of sanity, Eric returned to the temple, the amulet clutched in his trembling hand. He had to put it back, to undo whatever curse he had unleashed. But when he arrived, the temple was enveloped in an unnatural darkness, colder than the desert night should ever be. Shadows moved and twisted around him, whispering his name in 1,000 sibilant voices. As he reached the altar, a violent wind erupted within the temple, knocking him to his knees. The amulet slipped from his grasp, skittering across the stone floor. And then he saw it, Apep, in all its terrifying grandeur, slithering towards him, its eyes gleaming with malevolent intelligence. Days later, a team of archaeologists found Eric's lifeless body at the temple's entrance, his face frozen in a mask of unspeakable terror. The amulet was nowhere to be found,